You can lock it down in place using an Axe Call. You've got the slows from the Venomancer. Speaking of which, he's been jumped in.
Yep. Coil on mid, gets off. We poison Nova, and DuBu's going to land. He's going to come in. He's going to be glimpsed back immediately, though. So just Febby. QO's there. Gets the amp off. Kinetic field. And yeah, I was going to say Febby could have ulted there maybe to try to force a fight and secure the kill. Instead, there's going to be the jump on Sioma. He's going to be bashed down. FN's going to make it away with just about 125 HP. QO very low, diving very deep. Does have the Aegis, so doesn't really care. And looks like he is just going to turn and now go to work on solo. Gets a big match off, but now the Aegis will be expended. FN's going to be there right beside him. And don't think they're going to hang around to try to engage again. Yeah, SlayeR allowed to blink away. They're smoked and moving through their own jungle, their own north jungle. Here we go. QO going to be caught with coil. It's only a one-man coil. Phoenix comes in, does not decide to deploy the egg. Instead, using the sunrise to the low ground. Poison Oak goes off. Great ulti coming out of FN. And out of solo, rather. FN just there to clean it up with the damage. Only one down. Febby did use his ulti. Now the damage is turning around on MVP. ForEV able to get a dunk off, able to dodge the Sunray. DuBu may not be as lucky. They do track down the axe on the side. It's a 2-for-2 exchange. And they're going to go back in. Great waning rip. Caught all three. MP just going to try to TP away. Will be able to make it. And DuBu not quite so lucky. Caught with the Yules. And they'll be able to clean him up, one would imagine. One more auto attack should do the job. There's going to be a glimpse back just to guarantee the secure kill. Doesn't matter, they get him anyway. So
like, what the
now, yeah, now they're going to double back, and they should have a clue. As
MVP, who's seated with the high ground.
Yep, there we go. Beautiful leg up on the high ground. Great call, got to. Static Storm will be deployed, though. Now Vega showing their own punching power. Febby could not have done better. He's going to have free reign to rain down with that Sunray. ForEV going to end up dropping very close to it. He's still just too tanky. Able to make it away. It's a 3-0 as MVP.
Make it 4. Puck.
Oh, they're going to get the bear as well. Yep. Puck trying to get away. Will not be able to do so. So Puck ends up dropping.
Push threat is there at top lane, so something they're going to have to likely address after this tier 2 mid.
They're going to engage on the QO. We got the silence off. Also got ForEV. Blink is coming off the cooldown now if he wants to go in. Yep, they're going to go ahead of no one in no man's land. And QO caught inside of the Static Storm as is DuBu, but he is going to get off. Oh, the Phoenix egg will be canceled. So there's a buyback from Puck going back in. Very good poison Nova. DuBu and ForEV both going to end up dropping. And this is the counter punch Vega's been looking for. QO re-engages, gets off a beautiful 4-man crush, but there's nothing there to follow. He will be Yules. And they're going to track down one more in the meantime. Let's see. Mag, unable to catch up with QO. FN very low, looking for MP along with Mag now. It's a 2-for-3. Vega did end up losing the tree and protector.
Sure, comes back in.
Yeah.
Sure, trying to like 1v4 here, 1v3 actually, but keep the SlayeR lockdown in place.
Up in QO, unfortunately, the first one to discover about the Hex. The Phoenix came in, Kinetic Field was down as well, so Foil is going to be a poison. They got a few, but they are able to clean one up. Bad placement for the egg. That's going to drop very easily. 2 down, and Vega just tearing them apart from behind. Even catching out ForEV with the Yule Scepter, ready to try to turn this. Mag gets the root, because of course he does. And Sioma, Flame of Fire, still able to make it away just by the skin of his teeth. Ends up being a 4-for-1 exchange. And let's see how they want to go about this. Yep, there's going to be the crush. It's just on the FN. Now here comes the rest. FN eating a lot of damage. Doesn't matter. Great trio. It's going to lock down 3. Behind that, the Static Storm did catch 2. And MVP in some trouble. QO doing his job. Is it going to be enough? Pecking away at FN. And they do manage to get a very good bash to help clean him up. The Phoenix egg does deploy behind the fight. Vega giving up a lot more than I think they expected. 2-for-1 exchange so far. Sioma glimpsing back QO, not gonna matter. And that's about as bad a timing as they could have had.
Good job of making sure the living armor gets immediately taken off this tower.
But they're gonna go 2-man crush. And there's gonna be the follow-up. MP jumping in with the poison Nova. FN's gonna BKB through it. Chase down MP. There was a glimpse to bring him back, actually. And now QO laying into Sioma, chasing them back to the fountain. It's still only one hero down, and that's the disruptor for Vega.
He's full HP and mana. All his cooldowns except for his ultimate get reset.
Up there's going to be ForEV jumping on top of Mag. Hex is out. There's going to be a two-man coil on the two big cores. See if Vega can hold it together. The racks are down regardless, but Febby from down low using the Sunray, keeping his cores alive. They're actually going to try to beat an exit out of the mid lane. Q is taking a lot of damage. Still have the Aegis. Now ForEV has the cheese. He may choose to use it if they want to re-engage. And that is the Disruptor. So MVP, having already brought down the range racks, want to make sure they clear at least the melee racks. They will get it. There's going to be a Gale on the solo. And coming back in, it's going to be no one. No one dies immediately. Never had a hope. And he's down for a long, long time.
He bought out his refresher, so he has no buyback. And with that one Spirit Bear likely to get burst down here, this could be it for Vega.
Yeah. And MVP choosing to stay ends up being the right decision. I'm actually a little surprised. And there's going to be a nice ult out of solo, buys him some time, and sacrifices himself in the meantime. Yeah, Vin has come back in, but he's being kited immaculately. Cannot catch up with anyone. Even Febby able to stand up to his damage right now. He's going to be able to run away, and he just couldn't pick a target. Triple kill for QO, and a game one win for MVP. Managed to turn it. It has a lot to do with what you had pointed out earlier, David, the fact that, you know, the heroes on the side